Next, the temperature at the end of combustion is 5,000 degree Rankine, which is the T3, and the compression ratio of 1.5.5, and the hot air standard of 1.3. Una po is I use the formula po na PV is equal to MRT to get the volume 1. Yung 13 pounds per inch squared is equal to 13 psi. Multiply po sa 12 inch squared over 1 feet squared para po siya ay ma-convert into pound per inch squared. Then, gumamit po ako dito ng ShipSolve. And I store it po sa A. Next po, to get kinuha ko po agad ang volume 2, which is
Okay,
equal
I
to
think sa ano lang, V1 lang muna. Ayan. So yung V1 natin, tama naman. How about the others? Same value of V1. Ayan. Okay, so yun, pinakita naman niya yung kanyang mga conversion factor na ginamit. Siguro next time, lagyan lang natin yung pagka-cancel so that medyo clear yung ating unit cancellation kasi nga nag-ship all. Ano?
Okay po,
Okay,
sir.
so thank you. Thank you to Generoso. Let's proceed with our P2. So sino yung assign natin for P2? Ayan, sige. Si Anakan. So kindly present lang your work.
Sir, bale po, ang ginamit ko pong formula for getting the P2 is yung P2 over P1 equals to compression ratio raised to K. Tapos may given na po na P1 which is yung 13 PSI. Tapos sinubstitute ko lang po yung compression ratio and yung given na K. Then ship solve po, nag-come up po sa 119.238045 50091 PSI po.
Okay, others, can you confirm kung tama ng nakuha si Anakan, si Jen Cristel? Ayan, so I think pareho din naman tayo na nakuha. So thank you, Jen Cristel. So how about the P2? Sino yung nakasign natin for T2? Nandito ba yung naka-assign natin for T2? Wala din. Hindi ko lang kasi na-lista yung naka-assign natin. Wala dito yung assign natin for temperature 2. Okay, so kuha na lang muna tayo na magpe-present for our temperature 2. Nandito ba si Zalameda?
Yes po, sir. Wait lang po.
May nakasend ba sa yung ibang item or wala naman?
Wala naman po.
Okay, so kindly present na lang yung ating temperature 2.
Kita na po ba? So, for temperature 2 po, ang ginamit ko pong formula ay T2 over T1 equals yung RK po raised to K minus 1. Then, given naman na po yung T1 which is 590 R. Tapos sinubstitute ko lang din po yung compression ratio na 5.5, then yung K na 1.3, then minus 1 po. Then nag-shift solve din po, and yung lumabas naman po is 983.9223335 R.
Okay, so everyone, do you have the same answer with Zalameda? Okay, so let's proceed with the next unknown. Ano ba yung sunod? That pressure tree. Sino yung naka-assign? Nandito ba? Wala. Wala din yung naka-assign for our pressure tree. Sige, let's have bunot na lang ulit tayo. Jerome Villena. Nandito ba?
Yes po.
May naka-assign ba sa yung ibang items?
Wala po.
Lang. Can you present nga yung ating pagkuha ng pressure tree?
Okay po. Kita na po ba?
Makikizoom na lang dun sa part ng P3.
Okay po. Okay. P3. Ayan po. Ang ginawa po sa P3 ay yung pong, since constant volume po yung state point tree po, dahil po pataas po yun. Ang ginamit ko po ay yung T3 over T2 is equal to P3 over P2 po. And then yun po, sinubstitute ko lang po yung mga value. Then shift solve po. Nakuha ko po yung absolute PSI din po. 605.9322034. Yun lang po.
Okay, same ba kayo na nakuha for our pressure number 3, pressure 3? Okay, sige. Proceed tayo with V3, volume 3 natin. Nandito ba yung naka-assign? Okay, seryosa. Sige, kindly present your work.
Sir, di ko po represent ang akin. Wala lang po sa sa cellphone ko. Pero ang volume 3 po ay same as volume 2 po, since constant volume process po ang process 2 to 3.
Okay, so that's it naman. Yung ating volume 3 is equals to our volume 2. Okay? Wait lang. Nandito na ba yung assign for T4? Sige, Alimag, no? Kindly present your work.
Wait lang po, sir. So, sa T4, po, nire-require po kasi kunin yung V4. So, kinuha po muna yung V4 using RK is equal to V4 all over V3. Then, para makuha po yung V4, magiging V3 times RK. So, 0.3056565085082 square feet per second times 5.5. So, ang value po ng V4 ay 1.681121.795 cubic feet. So next, to get the T4 po, ang formula po is T3 all over T4 is equal to V4 all over V3 raised to K minus 1. So ipa-plug in lang po yung values, 5,000 Rankine all over T4 is equal to 1.681121.795 cubic feet all over 8.3056585082 cubic feet raised to 1.3 minus 1. So, shift solve lang din po. So, ang value po ng T4 ay 299.8.204126 Rankine po.
Okay, so I think correct naman yung pinresent niya. But then, we can also use yung ating RK na diretso. Kasi yung V4 naman natin, that is just the same with V1, and then yung V3 natin, that is the same with the V2. And so, sa final answer naman tayo magkakatalo, kahit naman anong gamitin nating properties or relationship ng ating pressure, volume, and temperature, we will arrive in the same answer. Okay, proceed tayo sa next. Wait lang, ano bang next na? Balikan ko lang yung problem. Ayan. Tama ba? T4 yung kanina? Yung last natin? So, let's have the P4, the pressure 4. Nandito ba yung naka-assign for pressure 4? Ayan. Sige, kindly present, Alessandra.
Sir, kita na po yung screen.
Kita naman.
Okay, for P4 po, ang ginamit pong formula is P3 over P4 is equal to RK raised to K. So since meron na po tayong value ng P3, isa-substitute na lang po yung value ng P3, RK at saka yung K. Then shift solve na lang po. Ang nakuha pong sagot for P4 is 66.06 to 12481 pound per square inch.
Okay, same naman kayo ng answer for our P4. Everyone? And okay, so proceed tayo with the heat added or the QA natin in HP. So, sino magpe-present ang QA natin? Okay, sige. Si Mary Lee.
Visible na po, sir.
Kita na.
Bale sa pagkuha po ng heat added, may formula po tayo na MCV delta T or change in temperature. And since may given po na K, gagamitin po natin yan para po makuha yung value ng CV. So substitute lang po natin dito sa formula, bale 53.34 feet pound force per pound mass R over 1.3 minus 1. So, ang magiging value po ng CV natin is 177.8 feet pound force per pound mass R. And then, isa-substitute lang po natin dito sa formula. Ang mass po is 0.1 pound per second times yung nakuha pong CV na 177.8 feet pound force per pound mass R times change in temperature, which is ang T3 po is 5,000 minus T2 po na 983.9223335. And then compute lang po and cancel po ng unit. So magkakaroon po tayo ng sagot na 71,405.86091 feet pound force per second. And since ang hinahanap po sa heat added is naka-HP, bale magko-convert po tayo. So ang gagamitin pong conversion is 1 HP over 550 feet pound force per second. and compute lang po uli and cancel po ng units, and ang magiging sagot po natin is 129.82883 HP.
Okay, so that is correct for our heat added. So nga pala, kasi 'di ba I have given you the value ng ating CV or the specific heat at constant volume saka yung ating yun, binigay natin yung value ng CV last time. So ngayon, ah kapag ka given ng ating K, you are going to get yung value natin ng CV. Iko-compute nyo yung value natin ng CV so that we can have a more exact answer. So kasi kapag ka ang nilagay nyo na dyan na CV ay yung binigay kong value sa inyo, yun nasa ating lecture notes, di ba? We are given sa lecture notes. Wait lang. I will double check lang kung nailagay ko sa lecture notes yun. Heat added. Ayan. So may binigay nga tayo dyan value or nailagay naman dyan ng nandyan naman sa ating lecture note yung value ng CV. But then, again, kapag meron tayong value ng K or ibinigay yung value ng K natin, kukunin muna natin yung ating CV or we are going to compute yung value ng CV natin with the formula na binigay natin sa inyo dun sa ating naunang lesson that our CV is equals to our R or the Gauss constant over K minus 1. Okay? Are we clear with that? Kasi that's, yun pala yung naging question before nung isang section. Any question? Si Mika?
Sir, excuse po, itatanong ko lang po if ever na sa decimal lang po nagkaiba. Okay lang po ba?
Okay lang yan. Kasi I will look on the process pa din naman na ginawa ninyo. So, if the process is still correct, and then nagkaroon lang ng difference sa decimal, so that's fine. Yan. So, yun na. Medyo madami ata dun sa iba na ang ginamit ay yung CV na binigay natin na constant. But then, gamitin natin yung value ng K natin and the formula for getting the CV, which is the R over K minus 1. Okay? Are we clear with that? Okay na tayo? So, proceed tayo dun sa ating next unknown. Yung ating QR na ba? Q release. Sino yung assign natin for QR? Nandito ba yung assign natin for QR? Wala. Okay, sige. Let's have another one na lang. Nandito ba si Perez? Kriza?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, so can you present yung ating QR or the rejected heat in HP?
So, ang formula po ng QR ay MCB time delta T. Tapos, ang M po ay 0.1 pound per second. Tapos, yung CB po ay yung gumamit po ng formula ng CB, yung R over K minus 1. Ang nakuha ko po ay 0.228534704 BTU per pound R. Tapos D minus 590. Tapos, ang cancel lang po ang mga units. Tapos, ano ko po ay 77.8441609 HP.
Okay, everyone, do you have the same answer with si Perez? Okay, so proceed tayo sa next. Let's have the efficiency. Sino yung assign natin for the efficiency? Sige, please. please proceed, Saniano.
Sir, kita na po ba? Ang ginamit ko pong formula sa pagkuha ng efficiency ay yung efficiency is equals to 1 minus 1 all over compression ratio raised to K minus 1 tas multiplied to 100% po. So, direct substitution lang po. Tas ang nakuha ko pong sagot ay 40.03591,748% or pag ni-round off po ay 40.0359%.
Okay, so I think that is also correct. Ano? Even we use naman the other formula natin, yung ating 1 minus QA over QR, QR over QA. I think we will have arrived in the same answer. Ano? Okay, so clear tayo for the efficiency. So proceed naman tayo sa next. We have the mean effective pressure in KPA. Nandito ba yung assign natin for the mean effective pressure? Wala. Sige, for the mean effective pressure in KPA, can you present your work? Let's have si Buwan. Nandito ba? Buwan? Excuse me? Sige, let's have na lang yung ating... Ako na lang yung mag-solve for our mean effective pressure. So wait lang, let me present lang yung screen ko. Okay, so we're going to get yung ating pressure, the mean effective pressure natin in KPA. Okay, so going back, ano nga yung nakuha natin? May nakuha tayo kanina na QA, but then that is in HP, tama? So ano nga yung nakuhang value kanina for our QA? Paki-type naman sa chat box and also the unit. Okay, so para mas madali yung ating conversion ng units when it comes to our power and then the other uh, and our other uh, properties, mag-upload lang ako ng yung conversion table natin na pwede natin gamitin. So wait lang. Upload ko lang dito sa ating classroom material. Nakita ba sa classroom yung conversion table? Class, nakita ba? Na-upload na ba? Ayan. So, you are going to use that na lang para mas madali nating ma-convert yung ating different values dito. Okay, so yung nakuha natin kanina, that is 129.8179805.
Bumalik na po yung distance po namin. Bali, yung sa Silica po namin, yung Silica po namin po, 72%.
Okay, and then, ang kukunin kasi nating unit is in kPa. So, di ba yung kPa natin, that is equals to our kilonewton, mali, kilojoules,
Diba mas produce na po kami ngayon?
Habot ka, may face-to-face na ginawa na. Tingnan mo.
that is equals to our kilojoules per meter cube. Can be. Kasi that is kilonewton meter per hour meter squared. Okay, nawala lang ata yung presentation. Hindi naman choppy yung dating ko.
Hindi naman po, sir.
Pero nawala nga yung presentation.
Opo.
Wait lang, medyo mabagal lang internet. Wait lang, ayusin ko lang. Ayan, okay na ba? Okay, so kapag ka pinag-usapan natin is our pressure, 'di ba? Our unit is kilonewton per meter squared. Since that is a unit of the force over our the pressure is the force over the area. Okay. So ngayon papalabasin natin yung unit na to based on dun sa ating mga given. Pero ang nakuha natin nga kaninang QA, that is HP, and then yung QR natin, that is HP. Tapos yung ating volume, yung volume natin ay ano unit na lang nakuha natin volume? Naka feet cube. Tama? Yan, so naka feet cube per second siya. So we are going to get yung ating values based on those given. Sige. Okay, so mas madali kung ang papadaanan na lang natin siya sa HP to kilojoule. So, tingnan nga yung ating conversion table dyan. Okay, so mas madali if kunin natin yung ating given kanina. We have the QA natin. 'Di ba ang nakuha nating QA is in feet, pound feet per seconds. Tama? So, i-convert lang natin siya to HP. So, mas madali kasi if we are going to have yung ating BTU muna. Okay. So, we have, can you confirm kung tama yung nakuha nating QA in feet pound or pound feet per second? We have 71405.86091. We have the pound feet per second. And is feet pound per second. Okay, so how about yung ating Q release? Ano yung nakuha natin in feet pound per second? Kindly type naman sa ating chat box. Yung feet pound per second. Yung hindi pa natin na-convert into HP. So we have here 42817.86936 feet pound per second. Okay, so ang gagawin ko na lang, so for me, ang gagawin ko na lang is gagawin ko muna siyang in BTU. BTU per second. So using the conversion table, we can have that 1 BTU is equals to 1 BTU natin is 778 feet pound. So we can now have a BTU per second. So ganun din gagawin ko dito. Let's have the BTU per 778 feet pound. And then makakancel na natin yung ating feet pound dito. Okay, so now, ang magiging value ko na ng QA in BTU per second ay ang QA natin will be 91.78131222. So kindly confirm if you have the same answer kapag ka minultiply yan. So that is in BTU per second. And then our QR naman, that is the 55. Tama ba? Tama. 55.03582 0.18 and this is in BTU per second. Okay, so ngayon pwede na natin gamitin yung ating excuse me, yung ating mga values kanina. Okay? So, ang ating formula for our mean effective pressure is equals to QA minus QR over V1 minus V2. Okay, so can you confirm kung tama yung formula natin? And then, this will be yung ating QA minus QR and then ang unit niya is BTU per second over yung volume natin na nakuha kanina. So, ano yung V1 natin? That is 1.6811 minus yung ating nakuha na V2 that is 0.305658 and that is in feet cube per seconds. Okay, so makakancel natin yung second dyan. So ano yung makukuha nating value dito? Paki-calculate naman and then paki-type na lang sa chat box natin.
Dapat direct.
So ano yung magiging value natin for QA minus QR over V1 minus V2? Plus, ano nakuha nyo na value? Others, can you confirm kung tama yung naging sagot ni Trina? Perez?
Sir, hindi po ba ang value ng B2 ay 0.305?
Our V2. Okay, so that is 305. Mali lang yung nasulat ko dito. 3056-585082. Ayan. Siguro kaya din mali yung na-solve ni Trina. So, paki-repeat naman, paki-ulit ng solution. Ano yung makukuha natin value for our mean effective pressure. So, yan, meron na. We have 26.714999937. At yung unit natin will be in BTU per feet cube. Okay, so ngayon may conversion na tayo ng ating BTU. BTU to kilojoules natin. So, ano yung ating conversion ng BTU to kilojoules? That is 1.055 kilojoules over 1 BTU. And then for feet to feet to meter naman, we have, syempre, dapat alam na natin yung conversions dito. We have 3.281 and this is in feet and 1 meter. So, dapat naka-cube yan. So, ang mangyayari sa ating mean effective pressure dito, that will be, ano yung ating makukuha ang values yan? So, cancel na yung feet cube natin, cancel na yung BTU. So, pakicalculate, ano yung value natin? We have 995.4657. Excuse me. 57425. Okay, thank you. So, ang unit natin ngayon is in kilojoules per meter cube. And then, alam naman natin that the unit natin ng kilojoules, that is kilonewton meter. So, we have meter cube dito. So, cancel yung ating meter and that will be kilonewton meter squared. That will be kilonewton meter squared, and nakuha na natin yung value natin ng kPa. So our mean effective pressure in kPa is 995.4657425 kPa. Okay, so nakuha ba? How are we going to get yung ating mean effective pressure? So yan, it depends to you naman, as long as you know our conversion, kung paano natin siya papupuntahin sa unit natin, you can get our answer. Ano? So, since meron tayong specific unit na kinukuha, you need to convert those units. Ano? Kaya dapat we are going to review yung ating conversions. And so, I have sent you naman yung ating conversion table na usually ginagamit in calculations natin, especially yung ating power, we have the energy and the pressure. So, kindly disregard na lang muna yung ating, yung nilagay kayo na values ng air properties kasi we are using, ayun, okay, we are using the same values naman. But then, in the solution, again, kapag hindi naman given yung given naman yung ating key, so kindly use the formula sa pagkuha natin ng ating CV or the constant, our specific heat at constant volume and also for the pressure. Okay, so are we clear with these problems? It's sa ating sample problem number 1. Okay, so bukas na lang tayo mag-proceed sa diesel natin, and then for tomorrow, for today, yung ating attendance, paki-solve na lang no natitira nating problem sa ating lecture notes na about sa auto cycle. So let's have problem number 5. Okay, so sasagutan yung ating problem number 5. Maiksi lang to. We're just going to get yung amount of heat rejected. And then, and this is also auto, problem number 6.
Okay lang na agad sinakiel dun sa 24.
Ano pa yung atin dito? Sige, yun na lang muna. So for your attendance for today, andyan naman ito is mamayang gabi pa. Maybe you have another classes pa kasi for today. So let's have yung ating problem number 5 and problem number 6. So pakisolve mo na yan, and then tomorrow, if you have question, kindly raise your question, or kapag ka naman nakuha nyo na siya, we're going to proceed with the discussion ng ating air standard diesel cycle. Okay, so do you have any question? Sige, si Anakan.
Sir, may kaklarify lang po ako sa paggamit po ng CV sa heat added po. Kasi
Okay.
po, ang nagamit po namin dun po sa problem na sinagutan po ngayon is yung standard na CV, which is yung 0.171 or yung sa SI po na 0.7186. Kasi po sa problem 1 po ay stated po na air po yung ginamit. Ang pagkakatanda po namin sa termo 1 is kapag specified po na air, yung ginamit is, ang gagamitin po ay yung standard CV.
Okay, so that is, kasi, ayan, so given yung ating, yung CV kasi natin, that is just air constant. But then, tulad nga nito, giniven siya to be a hot air standard. So, I will try parang hindi ko sure kung that is the K is 1.4 yung ginamit. Let's try nga if 1.4 yung ginamit doon. Di ba we have the formula for K natin or yung CV natin, that is R. So yung R natin in English, wait lang. We have 0.287. Yun, kasi yung ating namang CV doon, that is just an estimation din ng standard conditions. But then, let's point out din na binigay naman yung ating K. So, we have the value ng K. So, to be more exact sa ating calculations, let's use yung value natin ng K to be able to have our value ng ating CV. Okay, so if in any case na hindi naman binigay yung ating K, so doon na natin gamitin yung CV natin na standard. Okay, so we can prove it naman yung value ng ating CV. So let me just prepare lang yung ating derivation. So maybe I will show you the derivation tomorrow. That's why kailangan natin gamitin yung K natin when we are solving for our CV. Pag kailangan natin yung CV natin in our specific unknown. Okay? Are we clear with that? Basta yun na lang. Since binigay yung K, yan yung gamitin natin. Do you have any other concern? Questions? With that, naintindihan naman yung ating auto cycle. We have the PVT relations, how are we going to get our heat added, the heat rejected, and then we have the efficiency and the mean effective pressure. So more on dito lang din man. Ang importante dyan, ang pinakamahirap dyan i-analyze is first yung ating PVT relations, and then, kasi meron dyan namang tulad nito, sa sagutan nyo, problem 5. So, ang given lang dyan is the clearance volume and then the power produced. And you are going to get yung ating heat rejected sa system. So, madali lang naman, pero you need to analyze the problem to be able to solve that. Also, problem number 6. Ayan. So, you're going to determine our mean effective pressure. So, before nyo naman makuha yung mean effective pressure natin, kailangan nyo pa dyan ng heat added, the heat rejected, and also our volumes. Okay, do you have any other concerns pa? So, I hope clear sa atin yung ating air standard auto cycle. So, after this, let's have yung ating discussion ng diesel cycle, and then sige, tingnan natin, baka naman kayanin bukas matapos hanggang diesel cycle, and then on next week, di ba we have a face-to-face class next week? Tama, kasi we are even. So week 5 ngayon, so week 6 next week, we have face-to-face class. So on that face-to-face class, we are going to have a quiz. We are going to have our quiz number 1, then ang coverage niya is from the start ng ating discussion, introduction to combustion, up to the diesel cycle. Okay, are we clear with that? Ayan, so again, yung quiz natin, di ba na-discuss naman natin yung syllabus natin last time? So ilang percent kayong quiz number 1 natin? Wait lang. Lumutan ko din yung percentage. Yan. So our quiz number 1, that is 15% of your final grade. So make sure to pass every assessment na ginagawa natin. Okay, so nakalimutan ko pala mag-attendance. Wait lang, we have time pa naman. Attendance po. Perez, Kent, Benedict.
Present po, sir.
Espinili.
Present po, sir.
Hernandez.
Present.
Okay, si Generoso okay na, no? Dehan.
Present po, sir.
Limandal.
Present po.
Arabia, Arabia, Delen, Delen, ano yun?
Sir, si Delen po tsaka si Ariali ay yung sa message ko po sa inyo kanina.
Okay, sige. Ano na lang ako, paki-remind na lang pag natawag ko yung pangalan nila. Pita,
Present po.
Santos,
Present po.
Arpia,
Present po.
Sumadsad,
Present po.
Salazar. Okay na ba to? Okay na pala. Mercado,
Present po, sir.
12,
Present po.
De Los Santos,
Present po, sir.
Arcelias,
Present po.
Olave,
Present po, sir.
Haen.
Present po, sir.
Okay, so Haen, ikaw pala ay absent last time nung face-to-face class natin. So before yung ating face-to-face class, kindly submit sa akin naman yung admission slip from the guidance office. Cruzat,
Present po.
Del Mundo,
Present po.
Katapang,
Present po.
Aliali. Ito nga yung sinabi mo, Magsino.
Apo, sir.
Seryosa, okay na. Baryon,
Present po.
Alimagno,
Present po.
Gilies,
Present po.
Aguila,
Present po.
Arena,
Present po.
Sarabia,
Present po.
Magsino,
Present po.
Hermoso,
Present po.
Saniano,
Present po.
Motas,
Present po.
Atienza,
Present po.
Alamano,
Present po.
Cocosa,
Present po.
Rojas,
Sir, present po.
Alcantara,
Present po.
Katulot. So, may hindi ba natawag? Okay, si Buwan. Okay ka na, Perez? Buwan, okay na? So, si Arabia, wala pa din. And, Haen, you're going to go sa ating guidance office and then kuha ka ng admission slip. Just to prove, parang documentation lang na naging absent ka last time, nung last meeting natin. So, kuha ka lang doon ng admission slip, tapos papapermahan yan sa akin, and then ibabalik mo sa kanila. Okay, do you have any other concerns? Magsino?
Sir, kung pure problem solving daw po yung quiz or may terms po?
Hindi. Based on our intended learning outcomes, so ang ating unang intended, so dito lang naman ito lang yung pagbabasehan ko ng ating quiz. So ang ating ILO 1, that is to explain the basic combustion process. And then ILO 2 natin, perform, we have the ILO 3, ILO 1 and ILO 3 tayo. For ILO 3, apply thermodynamic principles in analyzing the performance of internal combustion engine. So expect nyo na that will be the yun yung magiging outcome, yung ating magiging type ng quiz. So kayo na mag-isip, kayo nang bahala kung paano nyo i-review. So paano nyo ma-explain yung basic combustion process and also apply the thermodynamic principle in analyzing the performance of internal combustion engine. So technically, you need to study yung ating terms. so that you can explain yung ating combustion process. Okay? Si Arabia, absent? Wala pa din?
Sir, nasa biyahe pa po ata si Arabia.
Okay, so pakisabi na lang din to have the admission slip sa guidance office. That's before naman yung ating face-to-face class. So before next week. Okay, so if you don't have any other concern and question, you can already leave our meeting. Thank you.
Thank you po, sir.